we're back with this room with Scott. Scott on his clock.
Oh, Scott, dude, I totally forgot. It's
I have.
not to break the illusion here too much, but it's been like, I don't know, 2 weeks since
Yes.
we last recorded this, and it is what it is. I'm back in my
You're
closet.
breaking that immersion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, get back in there.
I'm back in my closet. It's great. I'm comfortable. Oh shit.
That actually freaked me the fuck
Yeah.
out when I was recording
That's a good IGN game trailer moment for sure.
that. Excellent, yeah.
So this will be like the last, not the last recording today for us, but it'll be the last you hear of post-game commentary, Gwen and Sam, for a hot minute. Cause
Yeah, we're gonna die after this one.
yeah, luckily, despite everything, we only ended up having to redo one part later, much down the line from now.
Down the road. Yeah. Okay. Still hate the breaking the wall. Was there ever
No.
a instance in the first one, in the original one, where you actually have to do that?
I mean, except for the well section, not really.
Oh yeah.
It's very
Right.
much a AAA game consideration. Although usually you get these little moments of crawling through a wall when it's like hiding a loading zone, but I feel like they're not that way in this game.
No, I think there honestly aren't really any loading zone when it comes to like the main area. Like most of the time,
Yeah.
I think like most of it is basically pretty much loaded in. I do think like in the OG, and I'm pretty sure there's at least one part in Silent Hill 3 where you break through a wall, but instead of naturally, because it's all pre-rendered and shit, or like, well, not pre-rendered, but because of the way it's handled, when you hit the walls, it goes into a black screen and then it fades back in and the walls are broken.
Yeah, that's exactly how it does it in this game as well, or well, the original version of Silent Hill 2, where you just kind
Yeah,
of
like that's-
you're feeling around for a weird spot in the wall. Hey,
It's her.
It's her.
Or it. I don't know what that could be. That's crazy.
oh, we should go over there and find out and see if she's naked.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Get on that no clip right now.
They actually did. I don't want to break the immersion too much, but it's literally just like a lamp in there. There's not actually anything.
Oh, so the shadow is literally just like baked onto the texture of the window.
Pretty much, but yeah, a little underneath the hood there for you.
Yeah, now you didn't have to look it up. You can stay on this video.
Yeah, stay here, please.
Stay here with us,
I
please.
beg you.
Gwen worked very hard. She's been stuck in the closet for the last 2 months just working on this.
I have it. I really have. It's been. I think I like calculated the amount of time that I've probably spent editing, and it's just kind of a loose number. Like I haven't actually kept track of it. I think we're probably reaching around 160 hours at this point of just 8 hours a day straight editing.
Do you need assistance, like medical assistance? Do I need to send someone in there?
I probably do. I definitely need reminders to go outside and photosynthesize a little bit. Because it's being dark at 4 p.m. again these days, and it's not conducive to being a neat of some sort. So
Oh, you're saying the Japanese word.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were saying like a neat, tidy person. I was like, where are you getting
no,
with this?
I'm chronically unemployed, just doing this, having a great time.
Fair. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, listen, guys. If you like this, video, I don't know. Let us know. We'll put up a Patreon so somebody can feed Gwen who's going hungry inside the closet.
Yeah, I'm on my last limb. Please, I can't go on much longer. I need food and water.
That's what. See, but this is why I was like, because I tried to do this for a while, right? For a couple of years, I was like, I'm gonna make videos, and then you record a video, and then you immediately edit it and upload it, and then you do that every single day nonstop, and you just want to just.
It is weird.
It's a lot.
I don't want to talk too much about the meta stuff surrounding this whole playthrough, because we spent the first 2 parts just hammering in that point, and I feel kind of bad about it because it was very fast. A whole lot of shit happening and talking about it. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of those things where it's just you always kind of treat these things it's not a real job. You're not really doing a lot of work. It's really, something to be passionate about. And it's just a fun, good time. And then, you actually put your head to the grindstone a little bit and actually put in a whole bunch of like working hours on something like this. And you're like, okay, I get it now. It is work. The whole time it's been work, and I've only just now noticed. But yeah, I mean, but don't get me wrong. I'm still, I'm very excited to get this project finished and have it all be said and done. I'm very proud of it, having a good time. Damn, you gave that fucker no time to even. You just already were fucking ready to get that man fucking back on the ground. That's amazing.
I heard him and I was like, we're not doing this right now.
Definitely the benefit of knowing exactly what's going to happen in this game for sure.
Oh, definitely. It is kind of unfortunate, in my opinion, though, that a lot of the stuff in this game is very scripted.
Yeah, but I mean, like, whatever. It does make the game extra scary for the first time.
The first time, definitely. But it's similar to Amnesia. When you play Amnesia, the Dark Descent for the first time, there's a reason why it was considered like the scariest game of all time back in the day. Mm-hmm. And then you figure out that literally every single scare in that game is 100% scripted. Yeah. And none of the monsters, except I think one in the pantry, ever stick around after they first show up. They literally come in there, they make sounds, they scare you. If they spot you, they will try to chase you and kill you. But if you survive the encounter and stall them out long enough, they literally will poof around a corner and never show back up again.
Yeah, that's kind of brings me back to the point I was talking about with this game and its original. You kind of had to make a contract to be scared with it, right? Because especially Amnesia, that game is so terrifying. I mean, especially for somebody like me who hates being chased. And hiding from monsters and stuff like that. It freaks me out real bad. But like the actual second that you decide I'm going to go walk up to the monster and like look at it and just interact with it and just like fucking take it on the chin, like it immediately loses like all terrifying ability.
You get there. You'll get there.
I'm stumbling over because it's hard. There's a lot of shit going on right now on screen.
I'm trying to I remember being absolutely pissed off in this scenario while I was recording it because this is a shit show of a fucking room, especially on hard mode.
They love putting you in these little tight spaces.
Definitely. I know. I'm checking. I actually it's in the I'm not sure if I do this on this part or if I did this after I was done recording, but I definitely end up putting the ammo counter on the bottom right because I'm like, I need to know how many bullets I've left before I engage in combat in this.
Yeah, I agree. I was very content to be keeping it completely clean on my first playthrough. I never once even put the button prompts on, which is probably a actual bad way to play it. But I wanted to be immersed, wanted to be scared.
That kind of diegetic experience.
Yeah, and I mean we definitely tried with how many fucking times we've been reading notes. It's real stupid of us to keep doing that.
It's very stupid, but it was very fun. It caused me the dumbest shit in that play. My God, stop running into that door. Like, I keep not believing in the fact that any of these doors could be closed. Also, I keep expecting this one mannequin that we know is around these parts to show up. Yeah, and there he is. Like, it took me so long to... Look at it wiggling. What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to see how sophisticated this AI is. Like, can I sneak past it? Absolutely not. You cannot sneak past it. The moment you come near it, it knows
you've already. You keep trying this like intermittently throughout the playthrough for sure, and it's just like it never really works. I don't really know. Like I was watching Piper play it because she finally started playing it. Because since I'm moving soon, I wanted to be able to talk about it with her in person. But kind of just watching her engage with it, I'm noticing that the enemy AI in this game is not particularly intelligent. They're cool, I guess, but they're kind of all over the place. And I think there's a lot of I don't feel like they're working like intended because like you're saying, especially in the original game, turning off the radio and the flashlight is kind of supposed to make them not notice you as much. And it's kind of hard to even see if that works in this game. Cause I feel like, a lot of them are like that guy who's just taking a nap on the ground right there. And is just waiting for you to do something silly, and wake up.
Yeah, I honestly think in the original, not the line figures, the mannequins don't even interact or do anything unless you put the flashlight on.
Yeah,
at all. They just stand there.
Stand there until you approach, and then they also just stand there while you hit them.
Yeah, and in this game, they're like, I don't know, like, it's weird to say this, but in a lot of ways, I also kind of, you know, want to rate a combat like this, also based on how well did you make it to a degree where it feels good to play, it feels scary and threatening, but it also doesn't look stupid, because there's definitely moments where, let's say, the nurses in the hospital, they will like combo you, and because of the over the shoulder camera that we're here, it'll look like the nurse is literally like inside of you, like nuzzling your chest or something. I'm like, it doesn't look clean, it doesn't look polished, it looks kind of janky, and it's like, it's not game breaking, but it's one of the reasons why this is not a 10 out of 10. You know, it's like a 8, 9 out of 10, because it's not perfect.
I just thought about screaming so loud there with the light bulb popping, just absolutely fucking letting it rip right in the middle of your conversation.
My God, you would have probably like made me shit myself.
Yeah, you probably would have paused the video and everything, probably fucking lost your mind.
What? Why? You sound like you got scared by it. You knew what was gonna happen.
Anyway, I wanted to...
Crazy person.
We can't fucking talk about the combat anymore.
No.
It's almost embarrassing. I will say, like, in the mid part of our playthrough, especially around the hospital to, like, historical society parts, it was really, like, peak bullshit for us as far as the combat had gone. And we had just, like, switched off of hard mode to normal mode to make the game not be as tedious to get through for a recording. And I mean, like, genuinely, we just talked about it so much. I cut out so much wandering around because it was just a lot of combat, which is just like kind of pointless to keep on screen for so much of a playthrough. And then also it was just us complaining about it. And I was like, you know, I mean, like, we both really enjoy this, and like it just doesn't come through in the recording when we're being so negative about the game. So like the fact that we were doing it over and over, I just ended up cutting out like a lot of those parts because we were just starting to repeat ourselves, really.
It's just very difficult to not complain about certain things, especially when you love everything else about the game, because it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to criticize the parts that you don't like when, you know, there's just very few, but you don't like them, so you need to discuss? Or are you going to just deep fellatio the game nonstop for the, you know, the good points? I went to the point where people are like, I'm sick of that too. We just didn't strike really a balance. I had a 30-minute long solo part where I was like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck also all of this.
Yeah, it was great. And I mean, like, pretty much after we switched to normal mode and things stabilized again, everything was back to normal.
Yeah.
And I will say, I mean, like, I do also have to remember here that this, I mean, especially in these Otherworld sections, like, this is a video game. And, like, also, what else are you going to talk about during these Otherworld segments? Because, like, you know, pound for pound, like, the Otherworld segments are absolutely, like, the most video gamey part of this video game, you know? It's, like, strictly just go find item, bring item to room, and be really scared for a few minutes.
And it's like, they want you to be scared, they want you to solve a puzzle, and then, oh, we're going to throw enemies in the way, so the puzzle is more difficult to solve. So this game definitely it's weird, because I also feel like a lot of the times, and I know this is incorrect, but it feels like a lot of the time. Oh, what was he just doing there? Did you see that? He's doing it again. Oh my God. A lot of the times I feel like the Otherworld segments don't really bring a lot to the table in terms of the story. Yeah. All of that is like kind of wrapped up like in between dungeon segments. So this is really like the most gamey game part of the game.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like, I mean, especially in the Otherworld apartments right now, we're kind of really, I'll say the story of this game doesn't really pick up until just after we finish the apartments and we meet a few of the other key players in this game's story. And so there's not really a whole lot of room to be super analytical of the themes and stuff of this game without just outright spoiling what the game is going to tell us about in, like, I don't know, an hour, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I guess when you try to think about, like, why they design certain parts, like we've established, you know, the reason for James being here. His wife died 3 years ago, and he wants to go find her because she left him a letter. And then, as a video game designer, they decided that before they continued the story in any meaningful way, we're gonna spend about, I want to say, for the original, maybe 1 to 2 hours just running through this town and then going into an apartment that has essentially 2 separate dungeons in it.
Yeah.
And then we start the story. And I'm like thinking here, like, what is the point of that? Is that first dungeon, is the apartment just supposed to give you a full taste of what the gameplay is going to be moving forward?
I think it is fully a tone setter, you know, and it does, I mean, it does a pretty good job of that.
Yeah.
I think the apartments especially, like, I've commented on it that I don't really like it in this game. I've kind of come around to it as I've spent a little bit more time with it. I just like, especially in the old game, it felt so isolating. You go in and out of the apartment complex in this one a lot, where you're kind of allowed to breathe fresh air every once in a while, outside of like the really dark, gloomy hallways of the apartment building. In the original game, like as soon as you're in the building, it's just fucking dark. Like there's like nothing, like there's no indication that it's daytime outside. Like all the windows are boarded up. It's spooky as hell.
It definitely was. I think it just shows that sometimes even the perspective change doesn't make, like, this makes it more intimate, but it doesn't make it really scarier. It's just definitely a very different approach. But I do feel that the original apartment in the OG. What did that not load in? Did you just see the fucking ammo box just kind of floating there?
I'm surprised that happened. I guess the trigger is like on like the approach to that door. That's so funny. Because I was like,
it is weird, yeah. And now
I was gonna open this part because I was like, oh, you're right where the really loud banging door is. You're gonna walk out and get scared by it instantly. I was gonna be like, hey, welcome back to Silent Hill. I hope nothing scary happens in the next 30 seconds. And then you just walked away from it. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, no, I intentionally walked away from it because I was thinking to myself, like, how would this feel if it happened at a later time? Like, would it still do the exact same thing?
Yeah, when you have it all built up for you.
Oh, there's Scott again. Okay, every single time I zoom in, there needs to be a different Scott.
The problem is that I really like Black Lives Matter Scott. That's one of my favorite images of Scott that was, and I want to see it all the time. I want to keep it in my wallet and pull it out and look at it.
That's fair. Put a Scott coffin in there.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I don't like that guy that much.
Oh my god, my man made FNAF. All right, like my man just catapulted a couple more YouTubers into stardom.
That's true.
Give him a shout.
Yeah, he really fucking needs it. I'm sure.
I'm sure he does. Is Scott still doing anything? I haven't heard of that man in like so long.
The Laws?
Both. No, Scott Wallace still does shit things. So I was like, I haven't heard from Scott Coughlin in fucking years.
I fucking hate James.
And again,
what the hell are you doing, man?
James, get your hand out of there.
It's just, I mean, like every time I fucking think about the fact that he just went in without like. There wasn't even like a moment of, first of all, not a moment of hesitation on his part. He was just like, you know what?
Not at all.
I see a toilet with dirty shit water in it, and that's for me. I'm gonna go in there. Oh. But like, he doesn't even think to like roll up the damn sleeve. He's touching all of his important puzzle parts. You know, like like what's wrong with this kid?
I don't know. Like, I've seen like so many like images, cartoons people have drawn now of like, okay, this one line figure is gonna beat my ass. Jesus Christ. And he's still alive. Get down, Goblin. Okay. But yeah, just people drawing James, like just being around the other characters, and they're like, what happened to your jacket? It's like, don't worry about it.
I didn't take any moment of consideration for this whatsoever.
No.
I mean, like, I get it. Like, he's a man with a fucking plan, for sure. Like, he's got stuff going on.
No, he is.
But, you know, I mean, like, I don't like being soggy, you know? Like,
no, I hate sogginess.
If my shirt had to be wet while I was also going through literally hell. Oh, quiet. Hey, okay, so I feel like that's straight up the actual same audio file that plays in the original game in the apartments. Actually, I'm really excited to talk about that because we've spent a lot of this playthrough looking at things and being like, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. What does it mean? And like, you know, you kind of forget that things can just be scary. So that audio file of that guy whispering was in the original, and for years people were like, that like people would say that it's James like muttering to himself about stuff that happens later in the game, and how it's supposed to be like, you know, kind of him like worrying about it, and then like other people were like, yeah, it was actually one of the voice actors in the original game. It was just them like doing like vocal warm-ups or something like that, where you know, they were just like mumbling into the microphone, doing vocal warm-ups and stuff. And so that like kind of took it away from the analysis angle. And then like I don't know how recently we found out, but it's straight up just like it was from an audio like a Creative Commons audio library, like literally just a nonsense mumble sound. Like it doesn't, it's not even actually words or anything. Like people were like looking at, and it's just like nothing, you know?
It's literally nothing, yeah.
I think it's good to point out because this, I mean, like I've talked about in the earlier parts and the coming parts, there's, you know, Bloober Team has gone over this story and aspects of the story with such a fine-tooth comb, and it's hard to not want to overanalyze the hell out of everything. But, you know, sometimes, as much as I hate the saying, sometimes the curtains are just blue.
Yeah, no, because I did link you that one thread on Twitter too, where people are putting a lot of like, you know, speculations and like really like hints together to like form this additional backstory that is not actually like strictly or directly mentioned in the game. And it's one of those things where I can see that, because I don't think that Blooper Team would just randomly, by the way, I'm leaving those room, fuck this, where Blooper Team would just put all these random intense, you know, solvable puzzles into the game with, you know, and then say, nah, we just put that in there for shits and giggles, right? Like, so, but that could still be the case. Like, people could be always reading things where there's nothing to be read into. But we just all like to pretend that that's not the case, that what we see is actually real, that it actually means something. Because otherwise it just means we've wasted all our fucking time. You good over there? Hi?
The dynamics between the lying figure's the mannequin's ability to be in really, really good hiding spots and horrible hiding spots is just incredible. There's like one on our post-hospital to like through the Nightmare Town section that's like hiding underneath a sink, and it like just looks like it's a part of the sink, and it's like, wow, that's actually like you did it. And then it's like sometimes they're just literally standing in front of a wooden plank and being like, they can't see me.
You would never know. The amount of times you had to be like, you do know it's right there. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, you did have your eyes closed for the first time playthrough.
That's essentially me just in a nutshell. I have my eyes closed at the wheel always.
You get a lot of other things to focus about, for sure. I mean, it's much easier to watch somebody play a game and take in the whole picture.
Which is actually, it's just, fuck, I had a full-on thought and sentence planned out, and then it just said goodbye, and it went away. I don't know where it went.
One day, I'm sure.
Where'd you... Back, please.
Holy fuck.
I need it back.
It was so far away. I hope the fucking your noise gate or compressor or whatever isn't gonna crush that.
Hopefully not. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, where have we just gone? Because I don't remember, even from the OG, I don't remember like a lot of the minuscule, like minor things in the apartment building. So I don't remember James falling down a hole in the apartment building like this just to get to lower floors. Is that something that I missed, or is it something that actually does happen?
I don't really think so. I think we're kind of just all over the place. I mean, Bloober Team added 8 hours to this video game, or whatever the fucking, you know. So I think it's just all over the place. We're just kind of going. Don't remember Blue Creek all that much.
I also need to add that I did kind of interact with the Silent Hill subreddit about a lot of theories and stuff on the game. And when you go to the Silent Hill subreddit right now and you put in a comment or a post and you say something about Blooper Team, but you write it blooper with a P, like I did, there's a red text underneath the comment box saying it's blooper with a B.
That is amazing.
I've never seen that on Reddit, so that was so fucking funny to me. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
I have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
It's crazy because I'm like, where did he, like, how did you get here? Like, she, like Angela, Eddie, how long have they been here? How long ago did they come here? Because again,
Yeah.
James deteriorates over the course of the playthrough. Like he becomes more and
Yes.
more terrible looking, like looking absolutely like disheveled, and he got like, you know, his face is all messed up. He gets more dirty and stuff. But Eddie also does a similar thing. I'm not sure. I don't think Laura gets affected because, you know, she doesn't really have anything going on.
Yeah, she's chill.
Which is why I'm like, where, like, is it supposed to happen? Is it supposed to be like indicating that like Angela looking halfway put together, and I don't know about Eddie, like that they just arrived in town?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely possible. I think there's also parallels to be drawn with the fact that like James. Oh, well, okay, this is kind of spoilers, so maybe I'll cut this out.
Sure.
In the cut part, but James's world is definitely very rot themed.
Yeah.
And so maybe his like visual appearance changing so drastically compared to all of the others is like very like related to that, because if the other characters go through that process, it's not nearly as noticeable as James does. Because I mean, by the end of the game, he looks like fucking shit,
He
man.
really does.
That dude is destroyed. But I think the other characters are kind of fine, and we don't really know like I'm kind of upset, and like, you know, death of the author and all that stuff, but Masahiro Ito was recently on Twitter or whatever saying that we don't actually see Angela's Otherworld in that cutscene at the very end of the game.
Which is so weird. Yeah, no, I did see that, and that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand that in the slightest.
Or that James doesn't see the other. I can't remember the exact details. I'll throw it up on the screen here for
Oh yeah,
for editing.
I'm
But,
reading it right now. Mhm.
But yeah, like I just like you know, I mean, we've learned that the OG Konami team has not really had the best of intentions with this remake, so I'm not really too upset about saying, man, maybe his interpretations of the story are kind of whatever. Like, and in any case, it doesn't make it interesting to me to say that we're not seeing her Otherworld.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
I find it significantly more compelling the way that it actually is.
Oh, the way that it actually is. I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing there. Very good.
Yeah. Hey, that was 208, huh?
Was that too?
On the door in the picture there.
Ooh.
So a recurring number for whatever reason. I'm not even totally sure that that's something that like really has an answer as far as the lore goes. I'm not really being cheeky about it. It just kind of ends up showing up a lot.
That is interesting, yeah.
Kind of unfortunate that you didn't get the memory that was in that room.
Did I not? I probably forgot a lot of stuff. I barely show
Yeah.
myself often in this because I'm just kind of
that-
running through it so we can record that later.
Yeah, no, I get it. The memory in that room is that room is supposed to be the original room where you first encounter Pyramid Head in the original game, and I really like that memory because it does give you a really good angle of exactly like the cutscene that plays.
Oh, like it. I do think we got that on the original playthrough, and I remember that.
We did, yeah. And then actually, I think that part of this, I can probably recover that a little bit. 'Cause I think that one does have good audio, and I don't think it was glitching out as bad. I think we remember. Not until the end of it. Anyway. Unfortunately, a lot of the talk about putting in old footage and doing all that kind of stuff is kind of not going to happen because the audio was just so awful.
Yeah.
It really wasn't worth recovering at all.
Completely unusable, honestly, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I was saying in the first part, I've enjoyed being able to go back to this game at the start and kind of do commentary in post with the whole context of it in order to kind of give a more broad view of everything that we're talking about. And hopefully you got this done in a quicker amount of time than the original game.
I need you to cut all this. I need you to cut every single part
Yeah.
of this. Do not listen to my live commentary as I'm doing this. Don't even
I'm sure
worry
I will.
about it.
In the safe room puzzle from the regular apartments, I cut back to your original commentary the first through here where you're just like, it's 3 a.m. and you're like, oh, what am I doing? Like,
No.
so I'm sure there'll be a lot of that here.
No, because this is a failure of basic math. You don't understand.
No, that's very true. This is your weakest part for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, well, I forgot we're on normal puzzle difficulty here,
Yes.
so it's probably even harder.
It is actually crazy how much I'm failing in math in this. You don't understand. Math,
Yeah.
you can scare me with, all right? Somehow, like I forgot which one it is. I think it's the I minus, like, okay, so it has skull plus I and then I minus skull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, both of those give me two different answers.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
I said it last time and I'll say it again. I really, really should have been here for these recordings because being able to catch something like that would have been so nice.
like I think it was like, all right, so I think it was like, oh, 9 minus 5, so that should be 4, and then 5 plus 9. I was like, wait a second. like,
Yeah.
like there was a
This
lot
is
of
kind of funny, though, because I think the hard puzzle difficulty, quote unquote, here just adds PEMDAS. Like, literally, it's just like dividing
yeah, no, but
inside of a parentheses or whatever. It's not harder.
No.
If you're old enough to be able to like be allowed legally to play this game, then you should be able to do a division inside of a fucking parentheses. But whatever.
I think I'm so realized because I've been playing Monster Hunter, and I've been playing Monster Hunter 1, and in that game in particular, here's how this connects to this game. In Monster Hunter 1, they want you to actually have the things you need, the pieces you need to make gear in your inventory. It can't be in your box. You have to have it in your inventory.
Oh, yeah.
So the store will let you know if you have all of the items in your box, but it won't actually use them until they're on you. So it'll say like, okay, you need 5 iron ore, you need 4 Kelby pelts, and you need 5 Velociprey like fangs or something. I will literally walk from that store over to the box in my house, and I will have forgotten what items it asked me to get. I do not have short-term memory. It doesn't exist in my brain. So I'm definitely looking at these icons, and I already forgot what the number is.
Yeah, I believe that sincerely. I will say, and I started doing this, especially when I started playing Satisfactory, which I don't know if you know, it's the first person like factory building game, and it requires a lot of math. Having a pen and paper, like a mini notebook and a nice pen next to your desk is like an actual fucking game changer. I'm writing notes all the time, even if they aren't necessary. Because there are people who like the Post-it notes on the desktop, or like just creating text pad files. But like, I don't know, me physically writing something down has always been like a million times more effective at like locking something into my mind than ever typing something in on a computer has.
I can agree with that. And also, it's just, I don't know if it's ADHD, if it's me just being stupid, like, but like borderline autistic, but
yeah, column A, column B.
I can't take notes. Like, I can't use them because I'm like, no, if I take notes, it's no longer fun. It's spoiling my process. I don't know how to explain it. But like, when I was recording some stuff by myself just now, I was actually recording something, and I thought something that I did was funny. And so I pulled up a notepad and said, okay, some timestamps. And I made first video, this time frame is when I said this, put this in the video. And then I never used it again because it said that ruins the fucking process. I hate that shit. It doesn't feel natural, organic anymore if I write things down.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I kind of get that impulse. I think you got to get rid of it, but I understand.
Like, when I write stories, I can't write an outline because I hate that. Then I feel confined. I have to follow that outline, and I hate that shit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is probably a good time to actually get into the details of these Polaroids, because we're probably going to come up on some actually important stuff here soon. And if I need to cut this kind of stuff out, then I'd like to be able to. But so I kind of bring it up in the future when we kind of talk about the loop theory when we get to the top of the hospital. because that's always been a theory about this game that's kind of been super contentious. I've heard that like it's been like outright like disproven as true by some people. I haven't really been able to find tweets about it or anything. But this game definitely seems to be, this remake in particular, it seems to really be pushing sort of a time loop thing.
Yeah.
Because of like all of the dead bodies of
Blank.
what appear to be James lying around, and those were always supposed to be kind of a allusion to the fact that James has like thoughts of suicide and a whole bunch of other stuff like that.
This guy? Really?
Who could say?
Oh.
Well, fuck. I thought we were spending a little bit more time upstairs. You know what? We'll get back to this in a
We'll
second.
get back to this in a second.
Because, yeah,
all right.
we're not going to be able to cut out the entire Pyramid Head boss fight.
I'm going to say this is literally the only time that my live commentary, I was like, this is good. It's like, I'm going to keep this on my own. I'm going to put this on my channel just like as a fucking, like, here's a little Easter egg.
We can cut to that. I mean, like, yeah, I'll cut to that then while we continue talking about the Polaroid stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. If you wanted to, like, oh, wow, yeah, if you want to just cut in between stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
How convenient.
We're just gonna do one of these. We're just gonna waste his time. We're just gonna waste his time. Don't do it. Oh, he almost swung at me. Did you see that almost swing? Do I have to actually make him break things, or can I just kind of run around and waste time naturally? What if I just literally... Am I looping? Am I playing DBD right now? Is this just DBD, James? Oh, he's coming back around? He's coming back around? Oh, okay, he's finally getting sick of me. He's finally getting sick of my... He's finally getting sick of my garbage. Oh, he's finally getting it. He's finally understanding that metal. Put a pallet in here, it's over. Put a pallet somewhere in this place, and I'm just gonna look this guy for days. I'm gonna fucking shoot. Gonna get me some life up in here. This man ain't got no chance against me. What's up, boy? What's up, PH? Ooh, woo, woo. I'm looping. I'm playing DBD right now. You can't even stop me. And of course, just like in DBD, no gens are popping. Not a single generator is being done. Woo! Whiff. Big boy whiffing. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Come on. I believe in you. Oh, nice. Sweep. Use your M2. What are you doing? You have a power. Use it. Nope, he's just gonna keep swinging that shit around. He's an M1 killer right now. All right. Yeah, you know what? You know what? You just keep... Oh, it starts raining, dude. It started to rain. Where are you going? He heard like a generator being worked on, and I was really concerned that... Dude, this is the worst loop in existence. How have you not broken that yet? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to 360 him, all right? Now we're just gonna have to 360... Oh, dude, I'm not even near you. That was such a... I'm gonna make so much distance now. Woo! Get bodied. Oh. I don't want to waste any ammo if I don't have to, but I don't know if the game actually... If the boss fight doesn't actually stop. Unless I hit him at least like 1 or twice. Oh, no, it's over. Literally just looped him to death. Yeah, how about it, bitch? How about it? You dumb. You stupid. You're a shit killer. I can't teabag, but I can do this. Yeah, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Open the door for me. Open the gate so I can leave. Even when I'm not actually playing DB, I'm talking towards killers. Look at him, though. He's like, whatever, get out. I don't want to fucking play with you anymore. Stupid-ass survivors, overpowered Swift. He doesn't know that I'm a solo queue player right now. He has no idea. It's just me versus the world. Get shit on. All right. Also, by the way, I give you a shot because I know you love this. I think I could actually go back in just for a longer shot.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're looking at the fact that it's kind of implied that you're in the courtyard right now. So that whole like area where it's dark is supposed to be like open air, and then you go out through the doors here, and it's still daytime.
So we never left daytime.
Nope.
It was always day, which makes, again, the other world. And it's so weird because obviously Silent Hill can do what the fuck it wants. It's a big independent city, don't need nobody. No. But like, what gives? Where is the like divide between other world and real world? Right? It's like, dude, just walk through a fucking door
right there, right that one door is right there.
And then you go back here and you see, wait, so this part is not. This is also the apartments. We've been there just now. That was where I'm not going to show it. Thanks me. That's where the pool was, and that's currently not in the other world. So it's like with the labyrinth. Is the other world in a different pocket entirely? Like, did we ever even leave the room where we walked through to get to the other world? You know what I mean? Were we just running in circles in the same room for a second? It's wild to think how it would work from. Oh God, what's happening? Oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, after this cutscene, we'll cut back to our original audio in the actual video. So no more spoilers, please.
Wait, we're done after this?
We've got like 15 more minutes.
Hey,
or something. I don't know. I can't do the math that fast.
Oh,
hey, it was you, wasn't it?
Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
Did he like win any awards yet?
I don't know. I know he was nominated for the Golden Joystick stuff. I don't know if that's done.
Okay.
And this game did not get even nominated for Game of the Year, which is really interesting to me, considering that there's some real fucking lunkers in the Game of the Year nominations this time, I must say.
It's really funny to me that apparently, what was it, Wukong won Game of the Year, when I swear to God, that game isn't real. I have not seen a single piece of media of that game.
I fucking agree with you. I've seen like YouTube shorts of Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, did she gasp? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think you must have heard a gasp, because she definitely does in this area. So
that's so interesting. That's probably one of my favorite things that they've done in this game.
I agree. I really like it.
Because I'm just like, it really threw me off the first time, and I was like, what is this supposed to indicate? Like, what is this supposed to be? Like, am I just supposed to get scared? Was it like a freak out moment? And then you explained it, and I was like, oh, wow, that's so good. And it makes sense that it would be at this location. It's a very intimate location.
For sure. Although it's not her special spot. We come to find.
Yeah, but he thought it was, because he's a stupid guy.
I forgot. I was definitely, I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm going to do it, because I might not. But I was thinking of just like going through and picking up some of the more important notes and just like doing a single episode where I just read them. Or maybe, well, no, I've already rendered the videos. I'm not gonna re-render all the videos that I've already rendered so far.
Definitely.
I have to finish my this shit at some point, and doing that will not. It's not gonna.
Yeah, you need to be able to let go and be like, okay, next project.
Yeah, we need to move on.
Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck on this forever. I was gonna say, like, the funniest shit I think you could do with notes is do like a blooper thing of us just like being like, how the fuck do you read this shit?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's plenty of that in the actual bespoke playthrough, so.
It's so stupid. I can't believe that. I don't know. See, what you said before, I'm not sure if we're actually utilizing this for the playthrough, because you said after this we're going back to the live playthrough or the live commentary.
Yeah. After this, after this part, once this part finishes, we'll be getting back to that.
Oh, hi guys! I thought we were already done commentating. I thought this was like, hi, I'm still here.
No.
Oh, I haven't jumped into the water yet.
Yeah, the first part of this episode, actually, well, this part is actually like up until this point is when the video starts glitching out. So like the last 10 minutes are like unusable, or I think it's post this cutscene. But on one hand, we were also doing all the bad audio editing. I sounded like shit. It was just through Discord. This was like not when I was recording my audio. It just wasn't worth it.
Mary? No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice, you could be...
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just... I got a letter from her.
A letter?
I know how it sounds. I'm not... I don't...
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Can I also just say,
Yes.
I don't like Maria. Like,
No.
she's such a weirdo. Like, she just straight up comes on to James is like, hey, let me rub my hands against your chest. And when he goes, I'm not okay with that. She goes, just relax. I was just messing with you. And I'm like, I don't know how
Yeah.
like if I feel like if the genders were reversed, this game would have a very different kind of
Oh, yeah.
situation going on. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It feels really weird with her, and I'm like, I don't know, because I've definitely in the past personally also definitely experienced stuff like that where it's just kind of like, I don't know if you're just messing around,
Yeah.
so I don't like that. Please be honest with me at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so I don't know. People like that. I don't know. I think what I was saying is like too many people, in my opinion, give Maria a very like a big pass, and they're like, oh, she's very sad and depressed, and yes, just 100%. But she's just as manipulative as anybody else in this game.
Absolutely. I think that's a
Like,
big important thing. I mean, and not to go back to this mine, but like the whole thing about people like really trying to sexualize like Angela and stuff like that. Like it's very clearly like you are not thinking about this game properly if that's what you're super focused on. Is like, oh, it's really fucking cool that Maria's really sexy, and I'm really upset that Angela isn't sexy because like I just like it's super not the point. And
if you're failing, Silent Hill would string you up by your guts at that point. You fucked up.
yeah, you've already been killed by Pyramid Head. Sad to say.
Definitely.
Jesus, you went in to read that, and like Maria, her voice was panned so hard left because of where she was positioned in the game. And like the thing is like as we've established, I'm in a closet right now, and so there couldn't be anybody to my left. Like I'm literally squeezed in here, but like I thought somebody was there, and I was like, what, huh? Help,
Maria, can you please back the fuck up too? What is she doing? Maria does. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like in other games, I do enjoy. Like I don't have a main issue with Ashley in Resident Evil, except if she gets kidnapped, and I'm like, oh my god, now I have to like find her and make sure I save her in time. Or like in Siren, there's a bunch of another game made by the Silent Hill team. There's also a bunch of characters that just kind of follow you around. And you have to protect them. And I usually have an issue with this, but for some reason I don't like Maria. Like again, everything about her makes me feel uneasy, and so whenever I'm like, I think in the original when I was younger, I literally just sometimes tried to like hit her with a board, and then I figured out she could actually die. I was like, oh. Like I was like, oh no.
Character. I mean, like your partner AI has gotten a lot better in games, but it's still pretty rough.
It is really still rough.
And on top of the fact that you don't really like. Well, the thing is that like I agree with you. Like I don't like Maria is not a good person. She's a great character though, and
oh, absolutely. There's definitely
so many people forget to make that distinction, and it really sucks because everybody.
I was about to make the most crazy statement of all time. You might have to cut that. I was gonna say, you know who's also a horrible, horrible person, but a very interesting character.
Oh yeah.
I was like, definitely very interesting to philosophize about and like figure out, analyze, but would want to shoot if I saw in person.
No, that's always very fun. Like all of those like super taboo topics and stuff like that. Like it's so hard to be like, yeah, I'm really interested in this thing, because like it, they're so socially taboo that like even just being like,
oh, definitely.
Hey, I'm interested in like. Not even like trying to like justify like whatever is going on, but just like literally being like I'm trying to learn about why we think it's bad.
Figure out where the fuck it came from, where that even happened. I'm allowed to ask these questions.
It's your it's your birthright, I guess.
I was gonna say it's my heritage.
It's your heritage.
Anyway. Shit like that. Oh god, editing when is like, what the fuck did I let you two talk about right now? Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna bass boost all the fucking Maria dialogue lines and just drown us out, maybe. Who fucking knows? Pick up that can.
Oh yeah, I gotta follow the can. Nope. It's gone.
Half-Life 3 is about to come out, you guys.
I'm sure. I 100% certain in my live commentary I gave that can a name.
I believe it, yeah.
Why was there just like a little potato rolling underneath the car, by the way? Did you see that? Potato can. Where are you going, potato can? Don't go. Don't go, potato can. I miss you. Oh, it's gone. Just like that, a potato can left me. I promise you something happened there. Thanks, James. You're just a fucking fountain of wisdom, aren't you?
I do love how she's like trying to railroad you super, super hard to get to the stuff.
This is, by the way, where I fucked up. This is where I kind of pushed the story forward too far and almost missed out on that new ending that I wanted to record for and kind of an epilogue video.
Well, that's good to know.
Like, this is, yeah. So I was really panicking when I just went after this. I went straight to the hospital and I was like, oh God, I almost I think I just locked
Yeah.
myself out. But luckily, you can still come back here, like you said, when you get the whatever the jack, the hammer,
Yes, yeah,
lifter,
the car jack, which we will. We go back
Car jack,
into
the real Silent Hill.
real Silent
Oh, there we go. Hey, Loop Theory heads, what's
Hey.
up? That is totally his head. I did his hat, not his head, his hat. So I didn't realize that at first because when you told me, oh yeah, that's totally his hat, right? I was way too close and I pushed or I put the flashlight on the hat and it looked white, like straight up just like blinding white. And I was like, he didn't wear a white hat. That's crazy. You're lying to me right now. But now coming in here, you can see it's like kind of grayish tweet kind of thing. So yeah, that's definitely
This
his hat.
might be cut. I cannot remember for the life of me if we went here in. I think we did. I think we went in here after the fact. So I think I'm going to cut this because we're going to go to it like in the actual playthrough.
All right. Well, then we have 3 more minutes exactly on the clock. What are we going to do? Well, I mean, you could give him kind of a black outro.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going. I guess did you end up solving the puzzle here on this part?
I don't actually know. I don't remember what the last thing is we did on the previous part. I do think I solved the puzzle here. Yeah,
because where we pick up in the live commentary, it is after we ended up solving this puzzle. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to see you struggling for, well, both of us really, for 45 straight minutes.
Yeah, you were about to throw me under the bus.
Well, okay, to be fair, it was your initial error of putting in the number without the 0 that did make us go on a wild goose chase to get to the final part of the code.
I'm gonna say you could have fact checked me on that.
I wasn't in control of the game. How on God's green earth was I supposed to be able to fact check you on that? Should I just have looked it up? I guess that's probably what I should have done. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. What I do think is funny is that independently, I have spent probably an hour with this safe puzzle because I played through it the first time with a friend of mine. Well, kind of. She was just like around while I was doing it.
Tell me I go back into the room. Tell me I go back into the room. No, you saw James looking to the left to an openable drawer. You better go back right now. I'm going to launch this file right now. Go all the way from Lakeview back to this place just to open that drawer. If you don't go back, you son of a bitch. Hate my life.
Anyway, I did that safe puzzle on my playthrough. It took like an hour with my friend. I did it on this one, and then the other night, Piper was playing it with her girlfriend, and I think they also spent probably longer than 30 minutes on figuring this out as well. It is such a you are overthinking it type puzzle.
That's crazy.
It's insane, and maybe you just got it. Yeah, okay. I have a feeling that maybe you just looked that up.
No, actually, I knew the puzzle there, but also it's because I think literally before I recorded this part, I watched a video that showed where that puzzle number came from, and it's in multiple video games.
Yeah, it's the classic immersive sim.
Yeah.
Code. Anyway, this is yet another puzzle that's just for items and stuff, right?
Yeah,
actually.
No. Nothing important is actually in there.
All right, well, that's the end of this part. You get to go back to the actual real live commentary, and we'll see you again.
It's actually going to be tense.
And I don't know, like 10 parts, I think, or something like that, for another final post commentary.
All right, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
This is where you had the gunshot sound.
My God, how many times?